The peninsula gains advances in communications and technology. I'm Crystal Becchione, and welcome to This Week in Newport News History. Ferry Service connected the peninsula with the south side for 140 years before the last ferry crossed from Newport News to Norfolk on November 1st, 1957. The completion of the Hampton Roads Bridge Tunnel in the fall of 1957 ended the need for a regular ferry service crossing the James River. The first steam-powered boat, the Seahorse, established the connection between Hampton and Norfolk on January 13, 1819, to carry mail and passengers. This means of transportation was extended by the Old Dominion Steamship Company to Newport News in the fall of 1881, when the C&O Railroad was completed, thus creating a demand for ferry service. Service further expanded in 1907 to accommodate the thousands of attendees to the months-long Jamestown Exposition, a festival held to celebrate the tricentennial anniversary of the founding of Virginia. At 10 p.m. on Friday, November 1st, steam ferries SS Norfolk and SS Richmond made their final crossing of Hampton Roads. Businessman Charles Fenton Garner operated a number of businesses in the Newport News area before chartering the Dawn Laundry Company in 1935 with the slogan of "Dawn brings happy days." Laundry services included sterilization of feather beds and pillows, as well as dry cleaning, moth-proofing, and commercial linen processing. The business grew to include 155 employees by the late 1950s and expanded to a Hampton location on Queen Street. However, it was the dry cleaning plant and storage facilities of the 830 25th Street Newport News location that caught fire in the morning hours of November 2, 1959. The fire spread to nearby Walter Reed Elementary School before firemen arrived on the scene and quickly put out the flames, before the school was badly damaged. While the blaze was extinguished with no injuries, the fire damage totaled to over $200,000 in costs. In 1962, the Warwick and Dawn Laundry Companies merged under the Warwick name after the death of Mr. Garner. In the election of November 3, 1992, State Senator Robert C. Scott won a seat in Congress, becoming the first post-Reconstruction era African-American from Virginia to hold a position in the federal legislature. John Mercer Langston, lawyer and son of a former slave, was the last African-American to represent Virginia in Congress, serving from 1889 to 1891. Scott is also the first African-American to represent Newport News in the state legislature since James A. Fields held the post in 1890. Prior to the redistricting instigated by the results of the 1990 census, most black representatives to Congress came from larger cities in the North rather than from southern states. Scott has consistently maintained his seat in Congress since 1993, serving with distinction the 3rd Congressional District as the chairman of the House Committee on Education and Labor. This has been your historical moment. Thank you for joining us.